Yes, chat. Believe your eyes. Final Fantasy XIV Online. Endwalker. For the first time since stream 463. 463. Let that sink in. So at the moment they have a free login campaign going on. And there's been a whole list of games that I've wanted to get back to. Believe it or not, this is one of them. And at the moment there is an open beta for the Xbox Series version of this game. Which is available to everybody that has an Xbox Series console, and of course, a copy of this game on another platform. And then once the beta concludes, which will be with the release of the next Final Fantasy XIV expansion, which we don't have a date for yet, but Dawn Trail, when Dawn Trail releases, it will go up properly on the Xbox Store, and then if you wanted to carry on playing it on the Xbox Series, you'll of course have to buy a copy of the game. Unless, of course, you're completely new, and you will be able to download and keep the Starter Edition for free. And here's the cool thing. The Starter Edition has no subscription fee. You can play it as much as you like, and you'll be able to play through the main scenario quest, which is the main quest line of the game, for all of Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn, which is the base game. You'll be able to access Heaven's Ward, which is the first expansion, and then Stormblood, which is the second expansion. And all of the content of the base game, the first expansion and the second expansion, including side quests of all of those things, entirely for free. Forever. And without a subscription fee, a monthly fee. Here's the thing though. If you want to play any content from Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and Dawn Trail, then obviously you will buy those extra expansions and stuff. But they'll obviously, when the game launches on Xbox proper, there will be bundles where, like, if you buy a bundle that includes Dawn Trail, you'll also get every single expansion before then as well, because the expansions linearly go in order. So yeah. Anyway, it'll all be made clear on the relevant stores, just like on the PlayStation Store for the PS5 version. I can very quickly show you the kind of versions that they sell. Just give the PS5 uno momento. Right, if I go view product, they have the starter edition, which I said is free. Then they have the complete edition, which again includes every expansion up to this point. Complete edition will get upgraded, updated to include Dawn Trail once it releases, I would imagine. And then there's Complete Collector's Edition, whereby you get every single expansion, but you get the Collector's Edition versions of them. There's the PS5 Upgrade Edition as well, which I'm assuming this is for people that, like, they already own and play the game on PS4 and they just got a PS5. Get a nice little discount for, like, the PS5 version. But yeah, there's a free trial, and that will now include the Stormblood expansion, which is why you can see the Stormblood artwork there. I'm obviously not going to redeem that, but yeah, it's very, very cool. Anyway, let's go back to the game. So this is my bard, and here's the crazy thing. I still haven't completed the Stormblood expansion yet. I know. And I haven't played any of this game off stream since when I last streamed it, which was, indeed, stream 463. So we are still at a point where the next thing I have to do is on a ship. I believe we've got to fight some sort of boss or dungeon. But here's the thing, a very big thing has changed about this game since I last played it. What hasn't changed is how popular it is, so we have to wait to queue in. But yeah, what has changed is that back when I got to the point where we got to, which you'll see in stream 463, you can still look at the VODs for it. They are still there. Just go to this link, and if you search for Final Fantasy XIV, you'll see what I mean. What's this link, you ask? This one. Yeah. So we're going to continue from where we left off with 463. I was not standing here. That is true. I was not standing here. We need to go to my journal. We need to go to my main scenario quest, which is not without incident. Open the map. It's in the Siren Song Sea. How do I get there? Wait, what? Hang on, how, excuse me, how do I get there again? Okay, I'm gonna teleport there because, wait, no, actually, no, I'm not far, I've just realized that I'm on this map screen. I am. I can see me. Hold on. I need to zoom. Remembering controls. I am like a blue arrow on this map. My main quest is not far. Okay. No, like, yeah. It's alright. I gotta dust off the cobwebs, kick the tires. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. We can do this. We can do this. It's been a while. It's been an extremely long time. By the way, I hope the audio levels are alright. Do let me know if they're not. I do hope everything is working. Did I even unmute my microphone? Yes, I did. Oh, cool. Professional streamer, yo. Alright. I didn't even finish telling you what's changed about this game since I last played it, did I? Don't think so. Okay, well, what's changed is that the thing that we need to do, and indeed everything that's in the StormBlo expansion, has now got the trust system added to it. What is the trust system? Well, I'm glad you asked. The trust system is this amazing thing whereby we can, before I needed like player help, like the help of other players, in order to actually progress the story. I couldn't do it solo. The trust system allows you to complete various dungeons and, well, duties as they're called, using AI. And the trust system was first introduced with the Shadowbringers expansion, right? But what they've done since Shadowbringers debut is with all the major updates in between, which are typically 3 months apart now, as far as I understand it. Maybe 4 months even. Because I've been away for so long, I know that they've changed their development schedule a little bit, but yeah. Typically every 3 to 4 months there's a new major update to this game. And now I'm very happy to say that every single duty of the main scenario that didn't have the trust system now has it. Now I do believe 8-player duties are an exception. but that was always the case, even with the Shadowbringers and Endwalker content as well. But yeah, we need to talk to the Kraken Arms deckhand. How in the blue blazes did you... not for a bit, but to get our fastest ship to take you to the Misery. Board the Misery. Here we are. So this is where I left stream 463. Right? And this is the duty that I could not do before without having other players. And now we get a choice. I can queue for other players, or I can finally, thanks to all the updates while I've been away from this game, I can finally enter the Siren Song Sea with a party of NPCs. Oh, this is so cool. No alternate members are available. Duty will commence with the current party. Okay. Register for the duty. Oh boy! Oh, this is amazing. Oh god, a bonus will be awarded for swift completion of objectives. Okay. Okay. Buffs. Oh my god, oh my god. This is incredible. Oops. No, 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 Alpha. I am so excited for this stream, man. So, of course, you know what this game is. And I'm going to repeat myself a little bit, you know, because obviously you weren't here when I said. But yeah, this is Final Fantasy XIV Online, right? And the reason of, like, why now? Why am I playing it now? And why am I excited? Well, you see, when I last streamed this, in stream 463, what I'm doing right now, which is actually the first dungeon of the StormBlo expansion, you could only do it by queuing for a party of, like, 3 other players. Now, I know you're not keen on playing the game with people you don't know, right? But with the Shadowbringers expansion, which is actually the expansion after Stormblood, they introduced a new system to the game called the Trust System, whereby certain duties, which is what dungeons and certain boss fights are called, they're all under the category of duties, right? The Trust System lets you play duties with basically AI companions. And what a recent update has done to the game is make it that basically the entire game, right from level 1, has the trust system throughout. So even though this is indeed an online like MMO, like WoW, in fact, just by looking at the gameplay, I think you'll see the similarities to WoW all over the place with this game, right? Thanks to the trust system, though, I no longer have to worry about, like, oh man, I'm still on this dungeon, I'm way behind in the main quest line. What if nobody is queuing for the dungeon I need to do? It no longer matters, because you could just send AI in there. I've got an AI tank, an AI healer, and another AI DPS. I'm doing DPS, and if you don't want to worry about the tanking duties or the healing, literally I got AI being the tank and the healer and another DPS. It's so good, man. So I'm now treating this like an offline Final Fantasy. And the thing is, you can play this for free. Like, obviously you don't have a Final Fantasy 14 online account. There's the starter edition and it's free, and it includes the base game and the first 2 expansions, and you never have to pay a sub fee until, like, basically after you've completed that second expansion and you decide that you want to go further. No, I played Skull and Bones this morning. I played Skull and Bones this morning today, and the reason was because Torrin wanted to join, but he had work in the afternoon, so I did Skull and Bones in the morning. And Skull and Bones will be back tomorrow night as well. But for tonight, we are finally continuing, like, where I am in the main story of Final Fantasy XIV Online. But I can finally beat this dungeon with AI companions. I freaking love it, man. So I could basically beat this dungeon solo. This is my first time ever using the trust system, and I'm already in love with it. Looks like we got our first boss of this dungeon right ahead. Oh, nice! I'll be playing Tekken 8 tomorrow morning on stream. I'm gonna repeat that. At 11 a.m. I'm playing Tekken 8 in the morning and afternoon. So if any of you want some games, we'll do it. Hey, so AI, how are we meant to fight this boss? No advice? Okay, well, we're just gonna do our thing then. Normally when you're in a group with real players, if there's any like crazy boss mechanics to watch out for like this, They'll often type in the chat. And yeah. It's okay though, I'm gonna wing it and see how I do. Okay, so the boss marks certain enemies. Cool. Alright. Uh-oh. Get out of there, get out of there. I'm just gonna follow the AI. I'm gonna do what they do. This is amazing, you guys. Oh, nice, Yaks. Oh, I think this is gonna hit. Nope, I've avoided it. Nice.
Away with you.
Oops, I opened the context menu for that attack. Damn. You know what? I should buff myself. Here we go. Ship move. Yeah.
Ready?
Oh, the AI used the limit break. The cheeky fuckers. Did I say you could use the limit break? It's alright. I suppose that's just gonna happen. Yeah, the AI is just gonna do what it thinks is best. Fair enough. I mean, it's not like we'll build up our limit break again. So in the very top left of the screen, there's the limit break gauge, right? It's been in other Final Fantasy games before. And basically when it's full, you can do an ultimate like ability, yeah? But in Final Fantasy 14 online, the limit break is for the entire group. So depending on the situation, there we go, that boss fight is done so I could talk to you for a little bit. Depending on the situation. Oh nice, all the loot goes to me. Oh, that's cool. Because again, I'm soloing this. Yeah, depending on the situation, if you were playing this with players and the limit break was full, typically, like who does the limit break depends on what the group needs at the time. Typically we wait until the very last boss of a dungeon before using it, but let's say like the whole group is low health, right? A healer's limit break will do a massive heal for the whole party, whereas a tank's player's limit break will probably be just this massive single slash that does a ton of damage. Hello Cassiopeia Games. And welcome to Final Fantasy XIV Online during its free login campaign, which is where people with a subscription account, if they've let it lapse like I have, I get to log in for free for a while. Until sometime tomorrow, I believe. So I specifically wanted to come back to the game since it was free for me to do so, and it was the first time that I was able to do this quest, this main quest, with AI companions. With previous patches, I would have still needed to have searched for a group for this.
I hope you like it rough.
Excuse me?
Here it comes.
So far, these AI, they're pretty good, you know. I'm liking this. Oh my god. This trust system is incredible. You might actually see me complete these expansions now and catch up with all the story. Because You know, even if like friends aren't available to get me through a dungeon. Because, by the way, I plan to move my server. The group of friends I was in a guild with on this game, sadly the guild is disbanded. Although of course I'm still friends with the people who ran the guild. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pay to move server, and I'm gonna join Dondi's guild over on the Phoenix server. So, but I haven't moved my server yet. I figured for tonight's stream it wasn't really gonna matter because I'm just doing main plot anyway, and I wanted to check out the trust system specifically, which is all about, you know, playing with AI. Oh, I do. I love JRPGs. Yeah, I do. And I love MMORPGs like this game. It's just that I don't play them often, obviously because of their usually like their subscription fee. But it's one of those things where, like, before the first MMO I played, it still exists today. It's called RuneScape. And then in 2005, I kind of upgraded from RuneScape to World of Warcraft. Everybody's heard of World of Warcraft, right? And then I got a bunch of my family, including Freelancer Alpha and Freelancer's mom. Like, I got them all into World of Warcraft. And, you know, we were all playing it together, you know, at first. Everything was gravy. But because I had to log out at like 10 p.m., what basically ended up happening with me in World of Warcraft is that my friends and family would stay on the game long after I had to log out because, you know, I had to get out of my wheelchair and in bed and stuff. Like, I just wasn't available for as long as everyone else. And I quickly fell behind the group I was playing with. And it was really a struggle to find people that wanted to replay old content just to help me catch up. And I've got to be honest, I kind of got fed up of paying £10 a month to basically be playing World of Warcraft on my own. As great as the game is and was, like, it kind of sucked. And so fast forward years later from that, right? Final Fantasy XIV Online goes on sale on PlayStation 3, and I just decided to buy it and try it, and I immediately loved three things. And I've said this on Final Fantasy XIV streams in the past, because they have happened, as I said. But yeah, I immediately loved three things about this game. One, full crossplay with all other platforms, and this is at a time when most games didn't even have crossplay. But yeah, regardless of whether you're playing on PC or Mac, PlayStation 4 and 5, and now Xbox, because there's an Xbox Series version in beta at the moment, everybody plays together on the same servers. The second thing I loved about this game is that you can play the whole thing with a controller, as you can see. It's literally designed for it. You could play it with keyboard and mouse too, but it's built for controller. And then the final thing, the fact that you can play as any class in the game, so like a tank, DPS, healer, with only one character. You only ever have to make one character, and you can very quickly change class. So if you get bored of one playstyle, you literally just change your weapon and can start leveling something else. You don't have to make alternate characters like in most RPGs. And thus, I very quickly fell in love with this game over World of Warcraft. Plus, I'm a Final Fantasy fan in general, which obviously helps. And even though this is an online Final Fantasy, Like, make no mistake, it is a fantastic Final Fantasy in its own right. It's got a great story, a great setting, a great world. Leveling is not hard. At the minute, I'm mainly using, like, I'm rotating between 4 abilities. If you look at the boss's health bar at the top, he's got 2 icons underneath. A blue one with a countdown timer and a purple one. They are my Wind Bite and Venomous Bite abilities. If I cast those again, I reset the timer. They are damage over time spells. And then my R2 and X ability is doing, like, it's just firing regular arrows, right? And then occasionally the circle button will light up with a golden border. That's straight shot. And as long as it's got that golden border around it, it will do increased damage. So I'm just doing my X ability until my circle ability lights up, and then I'm hitting the circle button. Right, we're gonna stand here. So while I do have a lot of ability buttons on that bar at the bottom, there are basically the abilities that I use most of the time, and then the other stuff is very situational. But I haven't touched this game in like 2 years, and you know, a lot will have changed, but honestly, the basics of how to play this game, it hasn't changed. I'm already at home again. I've been playing it for like, what? 30 minutes? I can absolutely easily control this, play this. Right, there's a treasure chest over here. I press X to select it. X again to open. Boom, I got the loot. You've never ever played any Final Fantasy? Well, this Final Fantasy is very different from most because it's fully online. The game that basically inspired how this game is genuinely, and I'm not even kidding, World of Warcraft. Square Enix looked at the success of WoW and they're like, my god, we want that. And of course, they already made an MMO before this. Final Fantasy XI on the PS2 was an online, but literally an MMORPG. So this is really their second MMO. But it's phenomenal, and you can even play it with a first-person camera. I'm forgetting how, but yeah, you can zoom the camera in right the way like that. How do you do the first-person shit? I've completely forgotten, but there'll be controls in here somewhere. Controls. Button configuration. Auto run. Change camera. Oh, L3. Oh, R3 even. There you go. First person. So you could treat it like, you know, playing it like an Elder Scrolls if you want, where there's a first person camera usually. Arrive at glowing fruits is my objective. I'm reading that. Hang on, let me show you. There we go. Underneath the hand here. In fact, I can put a cursor on the screen, right? I was reading my objective right there. The text is very small, and for that I apologize. I can make it larger, but I've just got my default settings the way they are right now. Is leveling hard? No. No, it's really not. You just kill monsters, and obviously you get XP for quest rewards. Leveling's gonna take a while, like for me, because I'm like level 62. So obviously level 63 is quite a lot of XP away. My XP is at the bottom here. But you can literally like, I mean, I'm doing a dungeon right now. I need to obviously figure out the way to go. I'm assuming like right this way. But yeah, there are going to be enemies in front of us. We just kill all the enemies. obviously don't get too close to too many of them in one go. It's like we got 2 over here, 3 over here. All right. I just select one, start attacking. When its health bar is empty, it's dead. We get XP from it. Every time I kill something, the amount of XP I get will be in the chat, which I'm partly covering up, like in the bottom left of the screen. But I'll tell you how much XP I get. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. The one character thing is so nice. And get this. Because you can't replay story missions that you've done, well you can't. There is a new game plus mode actually, so technically you can. But basically, like, what they do is, if you like, my bard is my highest level class, right? But if I decide to like level up a white mage, which is a healer. Let's say I get my bard to level 62, where it's at like right now, yeah? And then I swap to white mage at level, which will be level 1. I will get an XP bonus while playing as a white mage until I catch up to my highest level class. Well, they call them jobs in this game, but yeah. What you know as classes, this game calls jobs, but it's the exact same thing. Like, yeah, believe it or not, the fans requested a new game plus mode. Because the story in this game is so good, people wanted to be able to play it again, even with the same character. So... And look at this, Yaks. It's super easy to know like where not to stand, because before an enemy hits you with a big ass attack, they put a big cone on the ground where it's like, I'm gonna hit you here. So as long as you're not standing in the flashy stuff like over here, I won't get hit. It's gonna completely miss me. Like, it's super simple. Oop, gotta move. And part of why I like the bards is it's one of the few classes, well, the ranger and the bard, it's one of the few jobs, I should use the right terminology, that allows me to move while attacking. Admittedly, with a lot of the jobs, you have to stand in one spot and do attacks, and if you move, which you can move at any time, but if you move, your attack is cancelled. So, and I didn't really like that playstyle. So my main job that I do is the bow and arrow stuff, because I can move around. Look, just like the Amazon, the Boazon in Diablo 2, I can even face the wrong fucking way. My attack still hits. Right? Still hit. I did not miss. I did not miss. I can be whichever way I want as long as I'm near enough. Combat seems kind of meh. It's very similar to World of Warcraft, really. But I'm just trying to say it's a very accessible game. You know, and I personally think it's way better than WoW. It's also cheaper than WoW every month. Like, WoW, Blizzard charged £10 a month for their subscription. This is like, so long as you only want to make like one character, which that's all you need, I think it's £7.60 in the UK per month. However, like I said, the reason why there's a stream tonight is because there's a free login campaign going on. I didn't need to pay to log in tonight. So there you go. Also, I'm gonna say it again. I'm playing the Stormblood expansion, and I started the Stormblood expansion before Stormblood got added to the free version of the game. Those of you that haven't played this game yet don't even have to pay for anything, don't even need to play a sub fee until you've beaten the base game, the first expansion, and the second expansion, and then said to yourself, gee, all of that hundreds of hours of MMORPG was fun. I want to play more and buy, you know, the Endwalker and the Shadowbringers and Endwalker expansion. At that point, you'll pay the sub fee, unless you wanted to wait for Endwalker to be added to the free version, which eventually it would be. You'll just always be playing several expansion packs behind. You know what I mean? Basically, the way that Square Enix operate this game is when certain expansion packs get a few years old, they add it into the free version of the game. That's the way that it works. But if you want to be a player that's at the forefront of the storyline, playing it as soon as you could, then yeah, you have to buy the newest expansions like their DLC, and then pay a subscription fee for the game. And then that directly funds the expansions and the updates that the game gets. If you like the universe, it's brilliant. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. And I should also be very clear about this. Like, expansions are usually multiple years between them, right? So when you buy an expansion, you're probably gonna get 2 years worth of free updates before Square Enix are gonna charge you for another expansion should you want to continue the story. So yeah. And again, even if you decide like, no, I don't want to buy the expansion, you can still play all the content that's outside of that. Like, you're never locked out of the game just because you didn't want to buy the newest expansion. You can wait for the expansion to go on sale. Or you can wait even longer and wait for the expansion to be included in the free game. Like, yeah. They're very good about it, in my opinion. You know, games of this scale, like, this game has multiple Guinness World Records. One of them is for the most music in a video game, like, ever. And yeah, this game is massive. Exactly, yeah, they pretty much are, yeah. Okay, looks like this is the final boss of the dungeon. I've been waiting for you. That's what the boss sounds like. There you go. As you can see, not everything is voice acted. A good chunk of the game is, but not everything. Ramble, ramble, ramble with me all through the night. No, how about no? How about no rambling? Right, we're gonna buff myself again. Whoa, gotta get out of that. We'll buff my party as well with this ability. At least I think it buffs my party. I mean, the thing is, right, I don't think a lot of people like the bow and arrow classes personally, Axe. I think that you'll have a lot more fun with things like the samurai and shit like that, but it's not something I have experience with playing. This class just felt very comfortable to me. So it's why I play it. Let's use this ability, and then that's like a rain of out. Oh, to be fair, what I just did there, I'll show you again. This is good if there's a whole bunch of enemies like in a group, right? Rather than just one. I have another ability here where it was a bad time to use it, but you saw I jumped backwards. So yeah, whenever you want to jump backwards and still strike, I have a move for that. Okay, the poison arrow is almost over, so we're going to put another one on. You love the spacing and mobility? Oh, fair enough. Again, my thing about why I chose this guy is I can attack while moving. With most of the classes, you can't. And after this dungeon, I'll even be able to demonstrate that to you. Because I can play as any class. Sorry, any job. I'm just used to saying class, people. I'm very sorry. That was the AI healer healing me there. I'm very impressed with this trust system. It's actually better than some, like, player healers I've played this game with. And I apologize to the players, but come on. There's got to be some people watching this stream being like, damn, that AI healer was better than some of the healers I've played the game with too. There we go. Duty complete with nothing but AI. Fuck yeah! Cool, I don't need friends for this game anymore. Nice! And hey, look at my XP bar. We're like over halfway to level 63. Check it out. Right, let's exit. Let's leave duty. And there we go. The story will continue. We'll have a cutscene now, most likely. Yeah. Is it voiced? Probably is, because it's main story.
That appears to be the last of them.
Yes, it is! Nice!
Word from the Misery. Repairs are complete, and we may resume our journey without further delay.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
I've completely forgotten why we're here and what we're doing. It's been, like, stream 463 was a very long time ago. I've completely forgotten, but I can watch my own VODs back. I guess, yeah, we're heading to somewhere in the StormBlo expansion, alright. I hope it's gonna tell me, like, in less fuzzy writing where we've just arrived to. Where are we?
I remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane.
Kugane, okay. Kugane, oh, in Hingashi, whoa.
The only port open to outsiders in Hingashi, across the Ruby Sea from Othmar, from Dome.
Okay. Oh wow. If you like samurais and stuff, I think you're gonna like this expansion.
All the colors of the rainbow, all the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
We're looking at it right now. Alright, let's hand the quest in. This is the icon that you get when you've got a complete quest and you've got the prize for it. Congratulations, you now stand in Kungane, the western port of Hingashi. Regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for the unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. Okay, so we get experience. We get gil, which is the money. And then I can choose an item. And this is item level 255. This is for archers, bard, machinist, and... oh, I've forgotten what the acronym for DNC. Dancer, right? Then, yeah, these are all for classes that I'm not. So I'm gonna go for the Giganskin chaps of aiming. They're probably gonna look ridiculous. Should we have a look at them, chat? Should we see if they're any better than what I have? They went into my armory chest. Are they better than what I've got? In fact, wait, no, I don't even need to do this, right? If I go to my inventory, wait, no. What screen is it again? Character. Update gear set. Yeah, this button right here, where the hand is, will automatically put on the best gear that I have. Nope. I got that wrong. Recommended gear. That will do it. There we go. Equip. Now when I upgrade gear set, what that does is it saves that list of gear. So that if I ever change my class and gear set, let's say I want to be a... let's have a look. A gladiator, which is a tank. I go equip set. Now I'm a tank with only tank abilities. That's how easy it is to change class. It's gonna tell me about the oath gauge. This symbol indicates the defensive stance Iron Will is in effect, which increases enmity. You can view the job gauge description anytime from actions and traits menu. Okay, cool, because I don't know how to play gladiators since you changed stuff. But yeah, I don't want to be a gladiator though. I want to go back to my bard, so I'm gonna hit this button again. Find my bard. Bard. Equip set. Bada bing, bada boom. And I'm all set. Now I just play on. So yeah, changing class is very easy. Alpha, no, I need to speak to you. Despite traveling halfway around the world, Alpha Node is in no mood to take in the sights. The man from Uldar. How's the volume levels of everything, everybody? Like, is the game like way louder than me, or are we okay? Because I'm gonna read anything to you that is not voice acted. Glad though I am to have arrived, I will remind you all that we are far from home with limited resources at our disposal. Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination, and our first order of business should be to secure passage there. Okay, so we're going to Doma. Captain Calvalian, I realize you pledged only to take us as far as Kugane, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. I should, however, Be interested to know how you would go about reaching Orthod were you in our position. A risk of stating the obvious, you're in a port. Surely there is a kind of generous soul here who will aid you for the right place. Cannot be the first travelers seeking passage to Doma. The captain makes a good point. 'Tis like that Yurigil and Gotetsu were forced to come here for the selfsame reasons we were. They must have found a way to Orthid, assuming they are not still in the city. Ere we seek passage, mayhap we first seek our friends? Leave it to me, Alphino. Making friendly inquiries is my specialty, lest you forget. I got plenty of practice in Ishgard. And Ishgard was where the first expansion took place, Heavensward. Culverin Captain, could you direct us to the nearest tavern? Desperate for a drink, are we? You may find one in that large building just beyond the pier. Whether your journeys have come to an end or are about to begin, the Shiokaze Postery is an ideal place to rest, relax, and reflect, or so they say. And with that, my dear scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must away. Ours was ever a fast-moving business. The spice trade, you mean? But of course. Surely you did not think I traveled halfway around the world and delivered you to your destination solely out of the kindness of my heart? Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain, and may the navigator watch over and keep you. So it's like a classic Final Fantasy. You gotta read it, chat. Most of it. Not all of it, but most of it. Right then, to the host. How do I say this? To the hostelry? Hostelry? After you. Ooh.
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
More voice acting hype! Nice!
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the 7th dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
You know what I love about Final Fantasy games? The question mark right above the text. If we don't know the character's name yet, the game will not tell us. But the moment we know who this guy is, his name will be written like at the top of the dialogue box.
And you are?
Here we go, because look, Alice, her name is written because we know who she is already.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service.
Hancock.
On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugani and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Excellent. Pleasure to meet you, Hancock.
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
I beg your pardon. If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
Yeah, they're basically the enemies of the game.
To paraphrase, Kugani is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
So basically, we really should move this conversation to elsewhere. Got you, Hancock. Let's go.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
Okay. Woo! Beautiful. Alright. And you must be Andrus Portesserus, Slayer of Gods, Rider of Dragons, Savior of Ishgard, Stealer of Pants. Wait, what? If some of the more puzzling rumors are to be believed. Stealer of Pants? No! Listen, I completed that dungeon, and I opened the treasure chest, and it gave me pants. I didn't steal them. That was my reward for completing the dungeon. I knew it. May I say it was an honor and pleasure to make your acquaintance, good sir. I just know you and I are gonna get along famously. Now then, without further ado, let me escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I'll make an effort to point out the various landmarks along the way, if you'd be so good as to follow me. Okay. So now, when we look at the map, I'm going to show you with this little cursor that I can move. This blue arrow is us. Right here. This is our objective. Right, for our quest. This is an aetheryte crystal. I am going to attune to this before I go to the quest objective, because then that will add this place as a fast travel location. What's also very nice is that I can leave the map open and move. Check it out. And the map stays open and it moves around for me. I can put this map elsewhere on the screen. I can do all kinds of stuff. I can zoom in and out. Like so. And yeah, so we're going to attune to this. And I'm also going to set this as my home destination. So indeed, if I do get killed or whatever, now we're not at Limsa lower decks. Like, I always like my home point to be whatever the main location of, like, my main quest is at the moment. Like, whatever I'm working on, yeah? So, yeah. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Tenkonto. Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have already deduced, makes a reference to the aetheryte which stands over yonder. That big, spinning blue crystal. The design is markedly different from those of the Sharlayan. Yet I trust its function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar, what wonders will never cease. Far Eastern aetheryte technologies have a long and storied tradition. I assure you, this particular example was constructed by the Onishishu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with utmost secrecy. In short, you'll find no less reliable than its Western counterparts. Attune if you like. Oh, I have. Quest complete! Oh, I'm actually level 63, Yax, not level 62. Okay, so the dungeon I was in will have level synced me down to 62 so that the dungeon remained challenging. Because that's another thing this game does. If you are, like, if you grind levels, in a way it doesn't really matter. Because every dungeon has a level limit, a maximum that you can be. And if you're over that maximum, they will temporarily lower your level back down just until you leave the dungeon. So basically, like, the challenge of the dungeon and the kind of the danger of the enemies still remains. It also means that if any new friends check out the game and play it, and, like, let's say I am Alpha, I'm gonna use you as an example. If Alpha did decide to try the free version on either Xbox or PS5, or both, of course, like, and he got to the first dungeon, I could party up and join him. And even though I've done the dungeon before, what's really cool is that I could join in being one of the players that's there with you. And then it will sync my level down to match the maximum of whatever dungeon we're playing. And then but I still keep all of the XP from repeating the dungeon again. And indeed, if it levels me up during the dungeon, I keep that level. And then when the dungeon is over and it brings my level back up to what it actually is, it's like, I don't mind replaying content in this game because the XP is always useful. Or the gold, or even the loot. Like, if there's any loot from it that I get that I no longer need, I mean, at the very, like, worst case scenario, I can sell it. So it's always cool to redo stuff. Bracelet of aiming, beautiful. Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the aetheryte. Come, come, let's move along. The markets are next. So you will see that the NPCs, they did disappear, but don't worry. My quest objective is right on the map. And again, we can see where we are on the map. But also, if I bring the cursor on screen again, we can see our quest objective right here. Like that little symbol there. I realize the mouse is massive and the symbol's very tiny. But like I can actually leave the big map closed and still know where I need to go to get to my quest objective. Plus, now that we're in view, we can see the quest objective right there. So, yeah. We move this out of the way. I'm going to attune with this etherite shard because it's like a fast travel of like in the city. There we go. We've arrived at the largest shopping district in Kugane Dori. Oh man, this game's beautiful. I'm back. I am back. Kugane, as you are doubtless unaware, is an ancient Hingan word for gold. So in this prosperous port where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes or Kugane are earned by the local merchants. It's all quite logical once you learn the language. Now you're beginning to speak my language. Oh, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Hancock of the Eastern Oldnard Trading Company. You're with clients today? Why, if it isn't Master Caton, pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guest, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in the Kugane Dori. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Caton of the Hakushi clan. It is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kugane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured your Eorzean Guild are welcome here. I invite you to purse our wares at your leisure. Wow! Okay. So I don't even need a different currency. They take Gil. Arms, armor, foodstuffs, potables. Here you'll find them all and more. Oh, potables. Here you'll find them all and more. Okay. And now Hancock is leading us this way, according to the minimap in the top right. We may pause here for a moment. This road leads to the Ilgin Gal, the district which Ilgin or foreigners are permitted to reside. This would also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire. Precisely. So you see, it would not be at all unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical altercations after all, such spat being strictly forbidden. The Seki... oh god. I knew I would struggle with this expansion. Like, this expansion, if you couldn't tell, is full of samurai theme and stuff. And obviously this game is made in Japan. I apologize if I say, like, mispronounce any of this stuff. But the Sekizei Gumi punish breaches of peace quite severely. I have seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation, though to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot. What? Cut down then and there? You're joking, right? Would that I were, but alas, these samurai are a humorless lot. Why, I recall one instance when a foreign merchant in his cups dared lay hands upon a Hingan aristocrat in front of the Sekizemi. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke. I don't even want to think about that. So as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another, or you with yourselves, in the manner of the late Teleji Adeleji. You found that really funny, and I reckon I was meant to as well, because that is a name that rings a bell, but again, it's been a long time since I played this game, so I'm forgetting who that character was. Oh, how I amuse myself, but we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Garlean consulate. Do we really want to see anything Garlean? The Garleans are the bad guys. Okay, the next destination is the last one. How do I know? The green tick on the minimap. I can also do an auto walk and then press the button when I want it to stop. That's also very nice. This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. They're in uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West. Festus. Were you to travel far and wide, you would find many such variations exist. Often inspired by local designs, all of which go to show that even a massive empire seeking to root all the creation is not without its artisans. Okay, the item that I want is the one with the green. You see how underneath the item level in the bottom right, when I mouse over, when I select items here, one of the options has green text underneath. That's the one for my class. So I'm going to select the Trifane Bracelet of Aiming. Then I'm going to go to the character screen again. And we're going to put on recommended gear. And then boom, we are done. So as I get new gear, I'm going to keep doing that kind of thing. Okay, none of those items have any green, so I will be picking the Savage Aim Materia 5. Hancock seems to be quite pleased with himself. Oh, there is so much more I could speak of. The soothing waters of the onsen, the ephemeral delights of the pleasure district, but you are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company offices. So again, I'm following the icon of the minimap, which I've now made bigger by opening the main map. And we can see that we have another crystal. In fact, before we even get there, I saw that I missed a crystal. Bear with me a moment. A tuning. All right. So yeah, Alpha, you still here, man? Isn't this pretty? I'm really like keen to find out how it runs on Xbox. I might have to look into that myself. I'm sure it's gonna run solid as a rock, just like on PS5. I'm so glad that Xbox players finally are getting this game. Phil Spencer described it as a seminal moment in Xbox's history. It's certainly going to be another good revenue stream. At long last we arrive at our destination. May I present you our humble officers. We have much to discuss. I will refrain from further prattle. Come, right this way. Oh, I hope this is going to be voice acted. I really do. I think it is, because again, it's main quest.
Our thaumaturgists took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality.
Okay.
You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Yo, hardcore. Bet you weren't expecting this game.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed.
Oh! At the end of A Realm Reborn, the main
Never
game.
having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity.
Yeah, okay, so what they're talking about here... Oh wait, no, I think it is on my stream. The events that he was talking about, but it would have been right near the beginning of my channel, to be honest. Right near the beginning. Back when, like, with my first guild. I've been with 2 guilds over the years with this game. Both of them are freaking disbanded. Although, again, I love all the friends that used to run them dearly, and I'm still friends with them all. It's just, like, I can't believe my luck with guilds in this game as I've come and gone from playing it. Because, you know, everybody takes a break, right? Anyway, that is why I am going to pay to move my character to the same server that Dondi Gamer is on. And then, obviously, that guild, I know it's going to last. And even if the majority of the text chat might be in Danish, or in Danish a lot of the time, if not all the time. Like, you know, there'll be English and Danish. I don't mind. I want to go where my friends are. And I know that Dondi loves this game. So, yeah. I haven't moved server yet, but Dondi, it's happening. I'll let you know.
By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
Hmm?
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
Thank you for catching me up with the why we're here. I remember now.
The Auri Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugani.
Are you sure?
quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map.
Oh, I'm so sorry. But you know what? Your lack of geography skills. I'm really sorry about this, but we're gonna need a map, folks. Oh boy. Okay. Prepare yourselves.
We are here in Kugani, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha.
Okay.
Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea.
I see it right in between.
Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory.
Cool, so how much is the toll?
Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire.
Oh great, so if we pay the toll, then we're an enemy of the Empire. Again!
Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
Oh. So now it's just gonna run with blood.
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I am told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process. And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
I don't trust that smile. I don't trust that smile. I don't know, Alpha, no. What do you think? Hey Hardcore, are you excited for Tekken 8 to return to my channel tomorrow morning? Because it's happening. Though I'm reluctant to take any action whatsoever that can be construed as placing ourselves under Lord Lolorito's debt, we must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Alamigan allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. Now, as I said, I don't have any item that's useful for me here, so we're gonna get the Savage Aim Materia. Beautiful. A good samurai is hard to find. Alphino is a man with a plan. Except. It would seem inefficient for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yuguri and Gosetsu's whereabouts. Agreed? Agreed. We need to cast our net wider, split up and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we're able to if we're to coordinate our efforts effectively, we'll need to establish a working base of operations here. Indeed, Tataru would seem best suited for the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. Indeed, Tataru is the best. While she attends to that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Elise and I will take those in the southern districts of the city, while you two can take to those in the north. In anticipation of such eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing a few sketches of Yugiri and Gosetsu during our voyage. Have you seen this samurai? Wow, Estella warned me that you're a bit of an artist, but these are great. They definitely will come in handy. Looks like it's you and me, Andres. Let's step outside and talk about where to start. I look ridiculous. Is there an option where I can turn off the helmet during cutscenes? Yes, look at that! Display headgear, and it's right where I thought it would be. The thing is though, it's affected gameplay and not just cutscene. Okay. That's alright though. Wow, Alphino's sketches are so... I don't know how to put it, but they're very... Well, see for yourself. You may view Alphino's sketch at any time during the quest by the relevant key item in the key items menu. Key items. Key items? Oh yeah, key item. There it is. I think it looks good. It looks more like them than they do. Honestly, you could make a living doing this. Sorry, no time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting Kukaru on the something... on something? On sun, on san, on sin. That was it. Hey Hardcore, how is the volume of the game music in relation to me? Let me give it a bit of a listen. And I apologize if, whoa. I apologize if it's bad. Let me see. Oh, oops. Alright. Whoa. I did flange. I'm sorry. Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm very glad about that. do I need to attune to this? No, I don't. This has been attuned. That's a side quest. I'm not gonna bother picking it up yet. Like, I'm just gonna focus on the main scenario quest line. I'll worry about side quests when I've caught up with all the expansions and stuff I have to do. So, if I just open my journal quickly, the main quest icon, and I can make this larger for you all too. It's like, it's this. But I can make this a lot larger, look. So yeah, the main quest icon has like, it's like this golden fiery exclamation mark. Right here where my mouse cursor is. Basically, whenever I play this game, I'm only doing the quests that are marked with this kind of symbol. I'm ignoring everything else in my journal for now. Right? Everything. As you can see, we can move stuff very large. And what window size did I have it at before? 80%. So there we go. There's 80% again. So we're gonna be live for like another hour, and again, I'm gonna focus on the main scenario quest line. One thing I'm not so keen on about this map, but I've got used to it, is that the map is entirely flat, but as you can see by these stairs here, the world most certainly is not. To be fair, World of Warcraft has the same issue. Another crystal I needed to attune to, so I'm gonna. And then we're gonna do the same with the crystal over here. My God, I'm loving the music. Holy shit, Square Enix. My God, no wonder this game won a Guinness World Record for its music. Oh fuck, it's in my head, guys. Oh, the Postmaster Moogle. We gotta say hello to the Postmaster Moogle. Hold on. Hold on. Check out this right. People that have played other Final Fantasies, right? You know what the Moogles are, yeah? You've seen the Moogles before? Is this not the cutest Moogle you've ever seen? It's a post Moogle. They deliver our mail. No letters for you today, Kupo. So good. somewhere is the other crystal. Where's the crystal? No. Up these stairs? Yeah. Oh, that's how I get to the top. I double tap. Like, look, I got more abilities up here. I forgot about that. Okay, cool. Yeah, alright. Wait, have they removed either compass? It's got a very weird, like my ether compass is a very weird question mark and crossed out symbol. Interesting. Karaku. Come come all. Burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes. There is naught that the mystical waters of the Borkaisen hot springs cannot heal. Oh, what is that in your hand? Hand over. Have you seen this Aura and Rogadin? Do you... 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It's against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons past or present. Please, we came all the way from Eorzea to find our friends. No. We have our reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life coming here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion, and we have ever honored these wishes. Only the Sitsugami may demand otherwise. I'm sorry, but there is naught I can do. First we'll just have to ask someone else. What about the woman who runs the hoistery? Kudokaze, was it? Kudokaze? Now what I can do, if I don't want to walk all the way, I could look around the map, see that my objective is, oh my god, where? Over there. I could select the nearest crystal because I believe, oh, I didn't attune with it yet. Or did I? Let's find out. Yeah, look, I haven't attuned with it yet. Ah, we gotta walk there. But we've only gotta walk there once. So, it's... okay. This way. Now we take the next right. It gets in my head then. Oh, it's so beautiful. Now I'll be able to fast travel there. New City Hyde? Korkaze? You look really cool. You got an eye patch on. Welcome, traveler. Can I interest you in some rice wine? Exceptional quality. Delivered but the other day. Have you seen these people? An Ori shinobi and a Rogadin samurai? If I may, I would answer your question with a few of my own. If I speak of that which I know, Ijin, be not offended. Are you familiar with this situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea? The doomed rebellion after the 2.5 decades of quiet? I see. Are you familiar with the ways of the Hingashi? How we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own? Indifferent and callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical, and so Kugane is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or, if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you, but if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Right. Yeah, I see what she's saying. So, she'll help us, but she'll also help anyone that's, like, after us. Like, you know, the Gallian Empire. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? Yes. Yes. If anyone comes looking for this, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. The two individuals whom you seek did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. These ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I'll provide you with the names of the captains if you like. You've been a great help, Mistress Kurokaze. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. We would welcome your custom, miss. We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3, I'll take the rest. We'll meet you when you've finished. Alright, good luck. So yeah, everything I'm playing now is actually now included in the free starter edition of the game. Right? I'm only able to play it during free login campaigns, like what's going on right now. And then when the login campaign is over, I have to pay like a monthly sub. But that's because my character is not a starter edition character, right? I went well beyond the starter edition. When I made this guy, right? The starter edition stopped when your character was like level 15. And as soon as I paid for like 1 month of sub, then basically when that sub expired, because you can cancel at any time, this character only became playable in 2 scenarios. 1, whenever I have an active subscription, or 2, whenever there's a free login campaign, like what's going on right now. But if you're someone that plays the starter edition, right, and creates a character with the starter edition, like I've said earlier in the stream, and as I will say again, you can actually play through the whole of the base game, the whole of the Heavensward expansion, and the whole of the Stormblood expansion, which is what we're standing in, you know, the city of. Like, this is the main city, I think, of the Stormblood expansion. You can play through the entire storyline of Stormblood before the game says, oh, please buy Heavensward and get like a subscription to the game before you can continue the main scenario quest line. And just to put it into complete context before we go on any further, if I look at my complete quests, this is how many quests are in the base game called A Realm Reborn. We're going to scroll through. Alright, this is the base game. So you go all the way to level 50. The ultimate weapon is the last quest of the base game. Then you have all of the quests that were added in free updates of the base game, so you can play all of that for free. Then this is the Heavensward expansion. Again, you can play all this for free. Right? That's all the way up to level 60. Then they added new quests to the Heavensward expansion, all for free. Then all of this is free. Right? That's also part of the Heavensward expansion. And then we get to where we are now. This is the StormBlo main quest. Again, you can play all of that for free. And then you can see here, this is the StormBlo free update quest. You'll be able to play all of those for free as well. But the reason why this screen is empty for me is because I haven't got to those yet. So we're currently at this part, StormBlo main scenario quests. So yeah, there is a ridiculous amount of free content now in the free trial edition of this game. It's actually incredible. Okay, we need to go here. And I'm going to actually leave the big map up. So somewhere in that orange circle are the free captains we must question. And when I do find them, they will have a special mark on them to let me know that I've got the right guy. So it's going to take a little bit of trial and error to work out exactly where we're going. I'm going to go around here and then down. Okay, yeah, no, I'm meant to go over that bridge. Over that bridge downtown. So I'm assuming I'm meant to go up these stairs. And then can I go over the bridge? Yeah! Tosage Bridge, baby! Okay, now we're in our circle. Okay, we're gonna keep our eyes open. Could be anywhere in here, but I don't know where, so I'll just keep looking around. I just gone in circles. I don't know where to go, but I'll find it. Oh, there's one! There's one! That's the symbol I'm looking for. Captain! Have you seen these people? Yes, a rugged gentleman did approach me. He wanted a charter ship to take him across the Ruby Sea, the mad devil. Send him away, like all the others before him. The woman? Nay, I know her not. Oh, there's another one. You asked me if I've seen this Ori woman and the rugged samurai? The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was for Doma, but I could not help him. We travel solely between here and the Raz-at-Han. It would be unreasonable. It would be an unreasonable detour. I almost feel like the last one's gonna be up higher. But this is what I mean about the map not being 3D like the world is, with multiple floors and such. I mean, maybe this way. See anybody here? Oh, apparent. Hey, look at that. Hey guys, look up. You see that? It's telling me that my objective is above me. All right. It actually, so even though, okay. Very nice. I guess we're gonna head up then. Thing is though, it's not telling us how far up. But it will tell us down if we've gone too far up. Yep, like that. Down. Okay. Oh, I wonder where they all could be. It's 9:30, so nearly. Because I can see the local time right there where the cursor is, which is very handy. I feel like it would have been in that building, but thing is, it's got to be in that circle. The other two were out here, so like... Part of me was thinking like, if I go over this way and then left, and then across, looks like we got like another bridge. Can't be far away. I bet I've passed them like a billion times. And I probably would have an easier time if I zoomed in the map. Well, I've done that. Feels like there's a path. They're gonna be over here. Yeah, look. I found them. They're over here. Meticulous merchant. Passengers? No, we are no longer offered that service. Too much trouble. Now we only transport goods. I told this samurai and sent him on his way. The woman? Ha! If it's the woman you seek, the pleasure houses have plenty. How dare you! Which way? Just kidding. Just kidding. Well, we finally found where we needed to be. Oh my god, the music. Oh yeah, Halko, tell me, did you know which way that I needed to go that I hadn't yet? Exactly. Thank you for joining me, by the way. Like, I'm really enjoying this. I definitely need to get back to this game. However, Like, still no plan. Like, even though I'm playing this now and having a blast, I'm not gonna resub yet. I'm not gonna resub yet. I've still got, like, more that I want to get done on, like, Skull and Bones, which we're playing again tomorrow night. Obviously, there's more to do on Diablo 4 Season 3. This game makes me miss Final Fantasy 7 and WoW. See, again, like Alpha, this is the fusion of that, right? This game, let me show you the character screen again. Now I can't, if I bring on the on-screen, oh fudge. Hang on a minute, I don't mind doing this. If I go to the HUD layout screen, and then I go to, what's the name of the item help? I've just made item help bigger, made it bigger. Let's see how much bigger we need it. I'm just gonna save it like that. I've made it 110% big instead of 80%. Right. Let me bring up the character screen again. You can see that a lot easier now, right? Do you see those green circles? DM me, I will check that in a second. Look at that, those green circles, materia slots. Notice how I'm not using them because I'm such a noob, right? But yeah, I should be able to, like, these are my materia. Oh, the game automatically sorts your loot, by the way, and should it ever get disorganized, check this out. Square to bring up the sub-command menu. Sort. And now everything is organized. Everything. But yeah, the materia thing. There should be a aim materia. Yes, savage aim. I could socket that. Wait, link. Oh, that's linking the item in chat. How do I don't even know how to equip materia anymore. Hold on. There'll be a screen that can help me. Active help. And rather than, okay, about items. Okay, no, let's, gear. No. If they have it in the adventuring basics section, I'm going to be so annoyed with myself. Housing, player company. It's got to be items, right? Oh, there's more pages. No? There more pages? I've just changed hotbar, oops. You know what, I'm just gonna search for it. If I type in the word mat or materia, and well, I'll try spelling materia. Is it like this? And then search. That's about crafting items. You can now extract materia from items. Materia is extracted from one piece of gear and affixed to another. To extract materia from an item, you must first create a spirit bond. Right. Once materia has been extracted, Fixing material on item can be done by a disciple of the hand with proper training or by speaking to a materia melder NPCs. Also, players can't do it. Unless, so the disciple of the hand, okay. I'm an idiot, but now I remember. Yeah, it's not like Final Fantasy VII in which you can just grab a materia and sock it into an item. You need, if I just open my, oh god, where's the screen? Which screen am I? The character screen, right? Yes? Yes, 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 here we go. Gonna make this bigger. This is a screen that lists all of the jobs in the game, right? The Disciples of War and Disciples of Magic are listed on this tab, so this is combat classes. The DOH and DOL, that stands for Disciples of the Hand and Disciples of the Land. So, Disciples of the Hand are your classes which gather resources, right? Sorry, they craft things. Disciples of the Land are the ones that gather resources. So you have miners, which obviously mine like metals. Botanists, like harvest, like they gather plants and things. And fishers, well, guess what fishers do? They fish. And obviously, if you gather a lot of fish, I'm a level 6 fisher. I haven't done a lot of fishing in this game. I know. An absolute travesty, right? But yeah, let's say you get, like, you do a lot of fishing, and then you can swap to your culinarian class and cook that fish, and then create meals that then your party can be buffed by, right? Weavers create, like, armor that's, like, for mages and stuff. Leather workers, leather armor. Goldsmiths, jewelry and stuff. Armorers, blacksmiths, you know, this is for your plate armor stuff. Carpenters make stuff out of wood. Like, you know, there's all kinds of things, and every single of these jobs has, like, you know, leveling from level 1 to max level. It's pretty insane, but it's pretty cool as well. And now that I've selected this window, right, I'm just pressing the touchpad to select the different parts of the screen. Now I can just click the right stick to change the size of everything. And I think 80% is generally how I like to leave stuff. So, yeah. But, yeah, we can... As you can see, a lot of these jobs are grayed out. A lot of these were added in free updates. And I just haven't started the quest to put the jobs on my character yet. But rest assured, long term, I want to actually level every single job on the same the same character. So, yeah. Anyway, let's now talk to Lise and see if she had more luck figuring out where the two people we're looking for are. How did it? Oh, never mind. Judging for the look on your face, you didn't have much better luck than I did. Oh no. What do we get? Oh, we get the sketch. Nice. The DM! I'm sorry, Hardcore. Let me look at it now. I will be playing Tekken 8 tomorrow morning at 11 AM. I'm looking forward to being back in the game. Oh, thank you. Oh, that is annoying. I mean, actually, there's nothing... You know what? There's nothing underneath that, really. I know that I'm occasionally putting stuff underneath. Yeah, thank you. You know what? Yeah, let me fix that real quick. Let me fix that. Oh man, that is a little annoying. I don't want. It's alright guys, I'm just hiding the Skull and Bones pardon me, extension. Let's put how about that? There we go. Now we've got the prime sub reminder, the official Twitch thing. There we go. Thank you, Hardcore. Thank you. Yeah. Look, I thought a lot of extensions disable whenever you don't have the game set as your category. I didn't know that Skull and Bones didn't because I couldn't see what you could. So thank you for letting me know. Yes, in future I will, but yeah. Well, I suppose we might head back to. Wait, I've just remembered. There was someone on my list I forgot to visit. Kyoto. He's a Namazu fisherman, whatever that means, and a regular here. Maybe we should find him if we look around. Okay. Yeah, looking at the minimap, he's not far away. Probably upstairs. This music gets in your head. There he is. Yo, okay, so oh, your stat, wow, yeah, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go first person for talking to you, buddy. Hello, Fishman. Uh-oh. That stern look. What? What? Why do you stare? You have business with me? By the 12, a talking fish. Yes, talking fish. How very observant of you, Ijin. Sigh. You find me in good spirits, so your rudeness, I will ignore this once, but only if you address me again in the proper manner. Sorry, I've never met let's start again. You're Kyoto, right? My name is Lise, and this is Andrews. We're looking for some friends of ours. She's pretty? I think it's a dude. I see. Both these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea. You did? Oh, are you on about Lise? I think you might be on about Lise, right? The lady is Lise, yeah. Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us? Yes. This would not be a problem for you. I could charter a ship this very day. Yeah, you're on about Lise. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? How much, Gil, are we talking? I didn't think to bring money, but surely Tatara will tell us whatever we need from the science coffers, right? No, look at my face. We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, but hurry! Your ship must depart under the cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Tassoga barge. Do not forget your fare. Bring many gil, yes? It's about time our luck changed. Alphino and the others will be thrilled. Yay, fish, dude! I tell you what, oh man, I'm gonna have to renew my sub, guys. I'm actually enjoying this. And I'm obviously I'm not surprised. Like, part of why I waited so long, right, is because if you go back to stream 463, I did queue for players to do that dungeon that we started the stream with. And basically nobody was playing the dungeon, at least at the time that I was live trying to do so. Because, you know, most of the players that are passionate about playing this game are probably way past that. I'm several expansions behind. To be honest, finding players to play the StormBlo dungeons, it's gonna get better now. Because like I said, the StormBlo expansion that I'm doing is now added to the free version, and there will be a portion of the player base that like literally probably will be like, oh, I'll just wait for the expansion to be added to the free account. I've been tempted to make a second account that I just play the free trial version and I never pay for a sub ever. I've been tempted to make a trial account, but to be fair, when I look at this game and the quality of everything, I mean, in my opinion, it deserves its sub. So that, you know, I get torn sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, I'd love to just be able to log in and play this, you know, even if I can't afford a sub. And then there's another part of me that's like, well, god damn it, no, I should just put the sub in my budget, because it's still less money than WoW every month. Where the heck is... Okay. Right, so I opened this screen to figure out exactly where our objective was, and now if I zoom out the map... Oh, okay. Yeah, now I can see. Alright. Game is so good. And here's the thing, when the Dawn Trail expansion releases, whenever it's finished, the game is actually getting a graphical overhaul. Like legit, like all the character models are getting updated, the shadows, lighting, everything. Like, I can't wait for Dawn Trail. It's gonna be a day one buy for me. But it's gonna, like, I don't know when I'm gonna get round to playing the Dawn Trail content, because I've got to finish Stormblood, I've got to finish Shadowbringers, I've got to finish Endwalker, then we can play Dawn Trail. I'm so many expansions behind. But yeah. Now that they've got the duty system, which again, you saw near the beginning of the stream, the ability to play through a dungeon with AI companions. Now, you know, even if I'm playing this kind of solo like I am, I can get through the story. So now I might actually catch up. Greetings, honored sir. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? Yes. Alpha, no. This is probably going to be a voiced cutscene. It's not. We spoke with a number of merchants and captains at the southern piers. Several recognized Gosetsu and confirmed that he'd been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Othard. None, however, made mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, the same story for us. And then you'll never believe what happened. A fish man said he could help. So this Gyoro claims to have aided both Gosetsu and Yurigi. Yugiri. How fortuitous. Not the word I would have chosen, Mr. Alpino. Stupid's what I'd call it. How can you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle, or even confirming what it was in the first place? Yes, that too was a misstep on their part, but it is not what troubles me most. Yoda and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they disdained and scheming moneylenders. Oh my god, it's a loan shark! It's literally a loan shark! Ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune. It's literally a loan shark. Everyone else we questioned stated that Gosetsu was alone. And Yugiri claims to have met both him and Yugiri. I suppose it's possible that Gosetsu made the inquiries by himself and only called upon Yugiri once he found a willing captain. But it is equally possible, if not more likely, that you're being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kugane with agencies which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. Should I be surprised if she did not have countless agents in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master? And what better way to do so than by delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents? You worry too much. Fine, you may be right about him. But if Gyoro is working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick with Yugiri and Gosetsu? I mean, if he did, he might know where they are. And if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him till he tells us the truth. Oh my god. So if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well. We should prepare for the worst. Tataru will remain here, and I shall follow with the three of you at a discreet distance. Alphino being typical Alphino. Yep, it's okay. I'm with you guys. I'm right behind you. You guys go on. Yep. Okay. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs, even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you. The Sekizugemi will not hesitate to clap you in irons or cut you down. If anything untoward happens, you ought to retire here at once. Is that clear? Okay, Hancock. Okay. To review, Lise, Andreas, and I will meet Kyoto as planned. Alphino will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Kyoto attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lise will subdue him. Together we make our escape. As our actions will surely draw attention of the Sekizugemi, we will evade them with Alphino's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be naught if Gyoro does not play us for fools, but we will see. To the bridge! And now we exit. And now I can see my objective on the map. I could fast travel, but I'll walk. Oh my god. The quest is called It's Probably a Trap. And I think I've gone the wrong way again. Pretty sure I've gone the wrong way again. So we're gonna go up. And we're gonna go up again. Up again. Yeah, I need to go the bridge, right? The bridge is up the stairs here. By the way, you might notice the Kingsglaive title above my name. I want to show you guys something. Let me just get to the bridge, if I can remember where it is. Bridge. Okay. Check this out. In my mount guide on my account. Oh yeah, you can't do it in cities. But yeah, the Regalia, the car from Final Fantasy 15. I have it as a multi-person mount. So I can drive me and my friends around in the Regalia. Back when Final Fantasy 15 was new, there was a crossover event in this game. There have been crossover events for Final Fantasy 13, 15 and 16. I've missed the Final Fantasy 16 stuff. But yeah. I keep going the wrong way to my destination. Let me see if I can see it in the distance. It's gonna... Oh, I need to be up on that bridge. Chat, why didn't you say so? This is the bridge that he wants to meet at. This bridge. Oh, it's another duty. Call of Duty time. So this glow represents a duty, and some of the duties, like, are done alone. But others are like what you saw at the beginning of this stream where it was a dungeon. But now, thanks to the trust system being added throughout the main story, as I said, I can now do the dungeons alone, which is awesome. A would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready, Andreas. Something smells fishy. Duty calls. Commence battle for. It's probably a trap. Level sync is in effect. If you're above the maximum allowed level, it'll be synced as follows. To level 63. Well, I am level 63, which means nothing's gonna change. Proceed. This will probably be the last thing I do with this stream. This particular stream.
He's late.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours, yes, yes. This way, quickly now.
Oh my god. I would love to have seen the auditions for the casting of that dude.
Enough! Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
The ship. So very sorry to inform you, yes, yes. Long before was it pledged to another. To me, these ones are for Doma.
Garleans.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal, yes, yes. Just business.
It's alright, we'll deal with it.
Then business is about to take a turn for the worse.
Haha.
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
Oh my god, that was amazing. Look, he's got like birds flapping above his head. Okay, so this is an example of a duty where, yeah, it is played solo with allies. And that's by design. This isn't a dungeon. Like, it wouldn't make anybody playing this part of the story look for, like, other players or anything like that. This is just you and computer-controlled allies fighting this battle. Looks like it's going to be no problem whatsoever with how much damage I did there and how fast these health bars are going down. Yeah, like that was amazing. Oh, hang on, I gotta get out of the big. Yeah, Imperial Sentry. Oh my god, yep, this is the Gallian Empire, alright. This is the Gallians. Right, let's buff my party with this stuff. Wait, target their enemy. Thank you. There we go. I don't think we're done, but we'll see. We're probably in a lot of trouble now. As expected, the Setsugami have caught us, and since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to wend our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading patrols as we go. Oh god. They find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. Oh my god. Use the smoke bombs to evade patrols. Be warned, attacking the Setsugami will result in failure. Oh man. So I'm probably gonna have to bind a button to smoke bomb. We'll do it. Or it might give me a button automatically. That'd be nice. It does. It gives me a smoke bomb button. Oh, R3. Oh, that's nice. L2 plus R3. And we fail already. Where am I even going? What? Are they shinobi? I hope I'm not going the wrong way. Oh, I think I made it. Oh, I did it. Okay. I thought I was gonna run out of smoke bombs. I'm actually really glad they gave me an easy way to do the smoke bomb.
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
So wait, this is the turtle guy? Cool. We have a ninja turtle in this game. Sweet.
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
For foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think.
Oh, that's how you say it. The Sekisei Gumi.
You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
We don't really have an option. X to doubt.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Well done, you. When I
think
saw
we
the
broke him.
Sekisei Gumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
Actually, I think it was on X in the PlayStation version. It might have been. Yeah, because X is how you selected responses. So yeah, I think that sometimes X was down.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say, but my motives are not so pure.
Yeah, so for Xbox people, it would have been press A to doubt, and that just doesn't seem right.
I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
Again, like, yeah, I'm as surprised as you, but I'm loving this so far. And just to remind you, this is the second expansion to Final Fantasy XIV, which as of the commencing of the Xbox Open Beta, which is going on right now, this is all part of the free edition of Final Fantasy XIV. So you can make an account for free. You can join Dondi's server, which is Phoenix, by the way. I'm moving this character there soon, TM. And you never have to pay a sub fee, and you can still go through this stuff. Pretty
An
awesome.
opportunity.
What an opportunity indeed.
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path.
Okay.
Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I
Okay.
seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
That's kind of us, isn't it?
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
Oh, sweet man. Well, you better stop, because I'm basically gonna stop as soon as this quest is ready to hand in.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
Oh my god, he has a ship we can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
Yeah, thanks, D'Angelo.
And you mine.
Yep, that is handing in the quest. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm probably gonna wrap it up. Tomorrow morning I play Tekken 8. So hardcore, hit your button, and we'll raid in. I'm still annoyed he tried to deceive us, but at least we were prepared for it. Even so, next time we should probably try to avoid running around the Kugane in the middle of the night with half the city snapping at our heels. Okay, is any of these got green? No, so I'm gonna go with the Savage Aim Materia again. Beautiful. Yeah, I think that's a good place to leave it. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll get to the ship. Oh, let's play the least would like to ask the Gyoto a few questions. Okay, yeah, we'll do this. But yeah, get your stream ready, Hardcore, please. Right then, Gyoto should be coming around soon. I think it's time we had a little chat, don't you? I really hope this is voiced. Please be voiced. Oh no! Rise and shine, little fishy! I know you can hear me, so stop pretending to be asleep or I'll give you another ride on my boot. No more boots! All my secrets are yours for the asking. Tell us what you know about Yugiri and Gosetsu, every last detail. And if I find out later you lied to me... No lies. The clear, unvarnished truth. You have my word. Only the samurai did I meet. Yes, only him. He asked for a ship, so I provided an introduction to the Gallians. Oh no, not the Gallian Empire. You mean you led him into a trap as you did us because you're an Imperial spy? No, I'm not a spy, it was just business. Fewer ships pass through the Kugane these days. We have struggled to make ends meet. So when the Gallians offered bounty for any diamonds found in Kugane... Oh, my mistake, you're not a spy but a common cutthroat. Not that I am surprised. You need half a brain to be a spy, so what happened to the samurai? Such a cruel and vicious tongue you have. He would not go quietly, no. Blades were drawn, men were cut down, and the Setsugami came. They took the samurai away. Great, we gotta rescue him. Hold on a moment, you mean to tell me the Ijin they arrested the other day was Gosetsu? Oh, had I known, he is in the custody of the Seki Sugami, and he'd only see to it that the requisite funds find their way to the right official's hands, and your friend will walk free. As it is in Uldar, so it is in Kugane. But given the circumstances, it seems we have no choice but resort to morally questionable means. We'll make a pragmatist of you yet, Master Alphano. These truths seem fishy. Oh no, well, given that, like, you know, Hancock heard all that and he's like, oh, so that's the guy that was arrested recently. I actually think that Gyoto over here, right over here, I think this fool was actually telling the truth. Okay, Hancock. What say you? You're free to wait here while I speak with the relevant official. But if you'd rather wait for Gossetto outside the barracks, we can go together. I wouldn't put it past the Imperials to try something again, so mayhap it would be best if Lisa, Andres, and I joined you. Alright, but what about you? What about Kyoto? I'll keep an eye on him for the time being. We can release him after you return with Gossetto. He will doubtless have some choice words to say to the little fellow. Soraban, mayhap it would be prudent for you to prepare your ship for our immediate departure. As you wish. Everything in order? Then let's be off. The sec say gu. Just them, right? The Seki barracks are bound to the north. I've forgotten how the voice acting said it already. Okay. Wait, bridge, must cross bridge. I have loved streaming this, folks. I think I'm gonna have to resub soon and pay to get this guy moved to Dondi's server and then join his free company and enjoy this game where like can literally meet with Dondi's character in game. And of course the rest of the Boost Gang or his circle of friends that play this too. Like, it would be so cool. But unlike me, Dondi is not behind on expansions. Like, every time there's an update to this game that expands the story, he logs on and he plays through it with his free company, which is basically the Final Fantasy equivalent of a guild. So it would be great to join that guild, and that is my plan. And consider this stream like just like the Final Fantasy 14 online streams that came before it. It's all about catching up on the main plot. So anyway, there's Hancock. Nastasia, you wait here. Rest assured this will not take long. It says wait outside the barracks and I go straight into the barracks. Oh right, we actually have to interact with... that makes sense. Yeah, check this out. You interact with this sparkle literally to do a wait animation. Here you go, waiting. Is it really going to be as simple as he says, do you think? Waiting. He said it wouldn't take long, right? Because it feels a bit long to me. Calm down, Lise. Everything is going to be alright. Much as I hate to admit it, I share Hancock's dim view of government officials and their supposed incorruptibility. From what I've gleaned from the Far East, they're probably exchanging lengthy pleasantries. There seems to be a correct way to do everything here, bribery being no exception. I say we leave them to it, right, Andros? Continue waiting outside the barracks. Okay, we get to hand the quest in. Right, everything's fine. Probably. I mean, couldn't be as bad as the last time we stood around waiting for something to happen. Voiced cutscene?
How about you?
Hey, there's Kosetsu! And yes, voiced cutscene!
Was that?
Yes, yes it was.
That was Kosetsu. I'm sure of it. He's in trouble. Lise, wait!
I suppose we should follow her then.
I really like how my character looks. I spent quite a bit of time designing it. Years ago.
Victory to the samurai!
Oh, did he just duel his freedom? Did he just duel for his freedom? Wow.
How many is that now? 10 in a row?
Kosetsu!
Oh, this is a surprise. What in blue blazes are you three doing here?
We came to free you?
I could ask you the same thing. We've been looking all over for you, and then I suddenly heard you screaming.
It would seem there has been a misunderstanding. Allow me to explain.
I love how the explanation, in typical video game fashion, we had none of it.
So, in summary, you started a brawl with some off-duty Imperial soldiers and were subsequently arrested by the Sekisukumi, whom you somehow befriended and convinced to set you free if you could defeat a given number of them in single combat.
Wow.
10 bouts for my freedom, aye. 'Tis but a pity you came too late to witness the last one. And with that, I'm free to go, yes?
Our word once given may not be broken, but we pray you make every effort to avoid future altercations. Circumstances notwithstanding, my lord, we are honored and grateful to have witnessed firsthand the skill of a Doma samurai.
Wow.
Ah, and we had just concluded negotiations. I gather my assistance was not required.
He's laughing, chat, I think. From what I can gather. Man, I love this game. There we go. Alright, I think we're definitely gonna get the gloves of aiming. That's for my class. That seems like a really good place to leave it. Oh, I leveled up! There's the Final Fantasy victory music. Oh, new abilities. Hang on a minute, I need to edit my hotbar. Editor. Edit, and then zip, and then zip. Delete that from my hotbar. And then we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go into actions and traits. Fight mastery, is that? Oh, is that a passive skill? Ah, no, look. Okay, it is passive. Can confirm it's passive. How does it work? Adds heavy shot. Adds to heavy shot. A 20% chance that you will become straight shot ready. Okay, so it's not something I need to put on the action bar. Okay, good. By the way, as for the action I removed, it was a copy of Second Wind. And that is actually already, I noticed that I have Second Wind already on my action bar elsewhere, over here. As you can see, L2 plus left D-pad. So that's why I removed it from there. So the next time we get a skill that's brand new, it's going to automatically go on the empty slot that I've just made. Cool. For a man who's just defeated 10 samurai in a row, Gazetsu is looking rather sheepish. Once more to the Ruby Sea. I'm not going to accept this quest now. I don't know when the next time I'm going to stream this game is going to be, but it's going to continue from here. So, thank you all for tuning in. Right, hold on just one moment. Let me go. Oh man. How do we subcommit? No. There is a way. Auto translate. Do we have emotes in here? Okay, no we don't. So they will be in social emotes. Wave! There we go. Yeah. Take care, everybody. Thank you for tuning into this. Hope you all have a lovely evening. This has been Final Fantasy XIV Online. Specifically the StormBlo expansion, which is now added into the free version. That, again, you can make an account for free. You can link it with your platform of choice. And then, you know, because it's a cross-play game, you can get the free version on multiple platforms if you want. Link it with the same Square Enix and Final Fantasy XIV account, and access your character from any platform you want to play the game on. Again, the free version will not require a subscription fee, and everything that you've seen in this stream is part of the free version too. So that's really awesome. We are going to log out of the game. We're going to go to the the logout screen, which then takes us back to the main menu and the beautiful music of it. And then we're going to raid into Hardcore FGC, who's streaming some Tekken 8. I'm streaming some Tekken 8 tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Again, I don't know when I'm going to return to this game, but I've had such a blast. As a reminder, it was my first time trying the Trust system, which actually launched with the Shadowbringers expansion, and then obviously it was added into Endwalker, which, as you can see by the title screen, is the current expansion. But later this year, I think in the summer, Dawn Trail expansion is going to launch, which is the expansion after Endwalker. That will also have the Trust system all the way through. But yeah, with recent updates to Final Fantasy XIV, the Trust system finally finished being all the way through the Stormblood content, meaning that 100% of the main scenario questline can be played with the Trust system. I think there's only a few 8-player duties that are the exception to that. This is the Endwalker intro movie, which is really cool. I'm gonna let it be my exit music as I raid into hardcore. So yeah, take care of yourselves and each other. This has been Final Fantasy XIV. Let's go say hi to Hardcore playing Tekken 8, which is what I'll do tomorrow morning at 11 GMT. Bye bye.
Begun to fray, its lands rent by tooth and claw.